What's worrying me now is that his social media is now taking on a violent turn. And that worries me, because when you do that and when your messages are so hateful or when you demonize people, then you do provoke people who are unstable and you can jeopardize people's safety.
You mean like the throwing of the tomatoes?
Well, the throwing of the tomatoes, which notice that that it's taking on a violent trend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So what you just saw is Mayor Canvas running to CNN, complaining about Spencer Pratt, his social media, and how he's been running this campaign. And Mayor Canvas, she mismanaged the city of LA, and now she's running for re-election, and her campaign is literally falling apart, which is why you see her running to CNN and complaining, having a complete meltdown, because Spencer Pratt came out of nowhere and completely humiliated her for the job that she's been doing in LA, which is completely awful. And here I have another clip to show you of Mayor Canvas realizing that there's a possibility that Spencer Pratt may become the next mayor of LA. Play clip and watch her response.
What do you think Spencer Pratt would be like as mayor?
I can't even imagine. I don't think I understand. He has a degree in political science, but he does not have a background or knowledge in how our government works.
You know, Hillary Clinton wanted to run against Donald Trump. Is there a chance that maybe Spencer Pratt is being underestimated?
Absolutely.
That maybe he's not the best person to run against?
No, absolutely. I mean, I take nothing for granted.
That right there is a reaction of someone that realizes that there's a real possibility that Spencer Pratt may become the mayor, the next mayor of LA. And here she's saying that she takes nothing or no one for granted, when clearly she's been taking the people of LA for granted, which is why she's been sinking in the polls recently, and we have Spencer Pratt rising in the polls. And to show you that she's worried, that there's a clear sign that she's worried about Spencer Pratt, we had a debate that was scheduled, and Mayor Canvas decided to pull out of that debate. Play clip.
Aaron Bass has now backed out of a mayoral debate just days after a heated showdown on stage. Bass had previously agreed to take part in a televised mayoral forum this Wednesday, with organizers saying the date was set around her schedule as other candidates adjusted theirs to make it work. Her exit comes just days after a contentious debate where she faced sharp criticism, particularly from reality TV star Spencer Pratt, over crime, homelessness, rising costs, and her response to the deadly LA wildfires.
This move by Karen Bass is the clearest sign yet that she's panicking, that she's worried that Spencer Pratt may beat her and become the next mayor of LA. And the reason why she's pulling out of the debate is because the other day they had a debate and she got completely destroyed. She was humiliated. So now she's making the calculations that if she continues to do these debates, she'll continue to be humiliated. And here I have a few of these clips to show you from the previous debate of Mayor Karen Bass humiliating herself, starting with this clip of where all the candidates that were asked, should illegals be voting in elections? And take a look at their responses. Play clip.
This is a yes or no question and answer. So there's an LA council member. He wants voters to decide. He is saying that non-citizens, should they be allowed to vote in local elections? Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
It depends. It's not a yes or no.
Depends on what?
Well, first of all, when you say non-citizens, it doesn't mean they're here illegal. It doesn't mean they're undocumented. They could have green cards. They could be here perfectly legal. And there's a lot of states and cities that do that on very, very local elections. We have to see what the councilman is proposing.
Councilmember Bremen.
Yeah, I would say, again, it does depend. In other places, school boards have non-citizens.
Yes or no?
Non-citizens who vote
Mr. Pratt, I have a question for you.
This is insane to me. And how woke can you get? How woke can you get where now you're advocating for illegal immigrants to come into this country and to be able to vote, or non-citizen to arrive in this country maybe a week ago and now they're able to vote, able to determine elections. And this is the clearest sign yet that these Democrats, they don't care about American values. They don't care about protecting this country. All they care about is their woke ideology and their woke agenda. Because this is the reason why President Joe Biden and the Democrats, they opened up the borders, because they wanted a lot of illegal immigrants to come into the country and to be able to vote. And if you go to California and look at the amount of illegal immigrants, non-citizens that are living over there, if you have all these people that are voting, then the American vote doesn't mean anything. People that are American, their votes doesn't mean anything at that point. And here I have another clip to show you of these candidates that were asked about if they should continue to provide tools for drug addicts to be doing drugs on the street. And take a look at this response. It's going to blow your mind. Play clip.
To end the needle run giveaway program. So my question, Mayor, first of all to you, yes or no? It's run by the city run needle program.
Right.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Councilmember Rahman.
No.
Mr. Pratt.
Absolutely no needles and pipes for drug addicts on the street ever.
Let me try to understand this. So what you're telling me is that these Democrats are advocating for the continuation of this needle program, especially Nithya Raman is here advocating for the continuation of this needle program, a program where the government give drug addicts the equipment, the tools to go out there and do drugs, where taxpayers are paying for this. And the question that I have is, how is this different from a robber, from someone that is a criminal? The government is giving them the tools to go rob a store, like giving them a gun and say, here, take this, go rob that store. How is this any different from giving drug addicts the tools to essentially go out there and do illegal drugs? Explain to me how this is different, because there's no difference there. And guess who's paying for this? The taxpayers. Because the government, they're collecting taxes and they have all these ridiculous programs. And here I have another clip to show you of Mayor Karen Bass advocating for drug addicts to get teeth after they've been giving them the equipment for them to go out there and do illegal drugs that's going to destroy their bodies and their lives. Now Mayor Karen Bass is now advocating for the taxpayers to essentially pay for these things. Play clip.
How many people who are unhoused that you meet have no teeth at all? They don't have teeth. Why? Because meth rots your teeth. You can't succeed without teeth. So there needs to be comprehensive health care provided to people.
At this point, I just cannot understand how people voted for her the first time and then people are going to vote for her again. I just cannot understand how. And here I have this video to show you another reason why her campaign is falling apart, because she was confronted on CNN in regards to her handling of the Palisades fire about a year ago, and this is her response. Play clip.
Challengers have accused you of mismanaging that response on a number of levels. Spencer Pratt personally blames you for his family losing their homes in those fires. Are you responsible for what happened there and the mismanagement that did occur in those fires and the response to them?
Let me just say that as the mayor of the city, the buck stops with me. That is very, very clear. What was true of our city, but not just our city, our region, our county, was that we were not prepared, because let me just tell you, with climate change, we are experiencing climate events that Los Angeles is not prepared for.
So that was Mayor Karen Bass admitting that she mismanaged the fires, and then she tried to blame climate change. Just like everything else the Democrats, they do wrong, they try to blame someone else. And that is one of the reasons why her campaign is literally falling apart, because people are realizing that she's incompetent. And here I have this video to show you Spencer Pratt rising in the polls. And now we have a different establishment in California. They're trying to undermine Spencer Pratt's campaign, but it only backfired. Play clip.
Campaign. There's the list of candidates in the mayor's race. Pratt is getting all the buzz. And there was a Democratic ad campaign against him that could be the biggest chance for an ad like that to backfire. Listen to what the Democrats put out.
Pratt opposes using taxpayer money to build brand new houses for our unhoused neighbors, saying it's time for the homeless to get help or get out. Pratt thinks LA needs thousands more police officers rather than more social workers.
A lot of people are saying, yeah, and so we should elect a mayor.
The first time I saw that video on my timeline, I thought it was a Spencer Pratt campaign video, but it turned out to be an attack ad. But I didn't understand how that was attacking Spencer Pratt, which in my opinion, I think LA, California, they need more police officers based on everything that I'm seeing going on up there. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below in regards to this whole Karen Bass situation. And if you missed out on the update regarding Hakeem Jeffries and the Democrats, how they're scrambling for the midterms, that video is coming up right now. Also, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.